Morning guys, how you all doing? It's pretty goddamn early. I think it's about 4:30 this morning. I didn't go to sleep till 12:30 last night because it was obviously Valentine's Day, and I took Jade out to Wagamama's, which I know is not the most romantic place in the world, but it is Jade's favourite place in the world in terms of food. So you know, going out for the most expensive meal isn't the be all and end all. But we had a great time, and then I was even more romantic and took her to watch the new RoboCop movie afterwards. And I've got to say, I was really looking forward to it, because when I was younger, me and my friends, we used to watch RoboCop over and over again, and I absolutely loved it. It was just such an awesome film, and at the time one of a kind as well, really. And the new one, it's got the guy from The Killing out of it, which I absolutely love, that TV show, and he's great as well. But I didn't really feel like he fitted the role anywhere near as well as the first Murphy. And in addition to that, the film itself was pretty rubbish as well. The graphics, the CGI was fantastic, but the film itself was pretty shit, which I was quite disappointed with that. Nowhere near as good as the first one, and I do recommend that for those younger ones out there who haven't seen the original RoboCop, go and check out the original RoboCop, because it was actually vastly superior. And I'm not one of these people that kind of romanticises it, because I don't always think the older ones are better at all. Quite often I think the newer ones are better, but in this case the older RoboCop was definitely hugely better than the last one, so that was a bit disappointing. Also, loads of people pointed out some other war films as well yesterday. The one with Mel Gibson and a couple of the others. And yeah, I do love all of those as well, but they weren't really in the same league as the films that I mentioned, Apocalypse Now, Bridge on the River Kwai, stuff like that. That one that like Mel Gibson did and a couple of the others, they really weren't in the same kind of league as those two in particular. So that is that, and the reason I kind of couldn't sleep particularly well today was because I'm excited about getting my new iOS app out into the App Store. I've got a few more little tweaks and stuff, got a bit of an issue with the certificate, the provisioning certificate, but anyway, that's boring, and I'm going to hopefully have it out there this afternoon. Now, the App Store takes quite a few days for it to actually authorise the upgrade or the new app, so we'll have to see how long that bloody process takes. That's a pain in the arse. The thing I like about the Play Store is the minute you put it out there, 10 minutes later it's across the world, which is fantastic. With Apple, they're a bit more selective about letting apps out there as quickly, so that is a pain in the backside, but hopefully it won't take too long. And I think if I put it out as an upgrade, maybe it will take less time than putting out a new application. But either way, keep an eye out for it in the App Store. The iOS app is definitely a bit better than the Google app. You can kind of tell why all of the apps for iOS are just better than they are for Android when you actually start coding for each platform. iOS and having standards and stuff like that is just much more kind of conducive towards actually making a better application. Plus, things just seem to run a lot smoother and just better on the iOS platform, really. But anyway, that is that. So that should be fun. I'm also going to finish watching the House of Cards. I've got a couple of episodes left, and the second series, I've got to say, was fantastic. I've not finished it yet, but so far it's been fantastic. Much better than the first season. Much more dynamic, much more kind of don't know how to put it, much more exciting, I guess. It was much more thrilling, I guess is a good word for it. Really impressed with the second season of House of Cards, and let's hope Netflix really like kick some ass and keep making all of these great shows and putting some of these other TV companies to shame. I think it's great that they're out there kind of kicking ass like this. What's up, guys? So it is now, I think it's about 9 o'clock, something like that. Just went over to the cafe over in Westmoreland Village, pretty little village that I live pretty close by, and met up with Brooklyn, and me and her went out for a spot of a English breakfast, which was very nice indeed. And I've decided that today I'm going to try and stay a little bit away from work, so I'm going to head over to Blue Water with Brooke and she's got to run some errands. I don't really need to do anything over there, but I just kind of want to get out of the house for a little bit, so I will take her over there and go and run some errands with Brooke. Nothing particularly exciting, but maybe have a little look around the shops and stuff like that. Like I say, I just really kind of just want to get out and away from it today. And it's also my dad's birthday, but he's not really feeling particularly well today, so he was going to come out for lunch with me, but he's not going to be able to make it. So tomorrow we will meet up with my dad, and I'm really looking forward to seeing him. So Brooke has convinced me to put the roof down, even though it is absolutely freezing. So I'm like sitting like this. It's really sunny, but it's so cold. And Brooke has just raped my Instagram on my other phone as well. So if you see some mongoloid picture of that girl on my Instagram, it's because she took it herself and then wrote it out like I took it as well. So we're on our way to Blue Water, and we're stuck in this most ridiculous amount of traffic. You can kind of see it just over my shoulder that way. And I don't know if you know, but there's a kid called Darren Dunn who I've kind of known for ages on Twitter and stuff. He used to work for me, and he's come down to Kent for the weekend. He was meant to meet up with a girl. I'm going to tell the story. He was meant to...
You can't do that.
Can't I?
You can't do that.
Oh, okay. I better not. All right, I better not tell the story then. And this is look. Do you think? Can I really not tell the story? Is it a bit?
I mean, I would tell the story, but I'm a bitch sometimes.
All right, no. Let me check with him first if I can tell the story. I don't want to upset anyone. So anyway, he basically some girl's blown him out.
Oh, for God's sake.
And he's ended up being stuck in Kent on his own all weekend, so he's going to come and meet us. And we're going... Nah, she won't watch this. So we're going to go and meet up with him and have a laugh, because I feel quite sorry for him. But I will catch up with you guys a little bit later. So, as you can tell, I am now hitting the back of my chair pretty hard because I am exhausted. So I'm laying backwards. In fact, I don't even know if you can tell that on camera, but I am literally kind of laying... That's straight. This is laying down. So this chair goes back quite far, which is pretty cool. I've also got Darren here, the little gay boy from Derby, and he came down this weekend to meet some bird, but she's blown him off because her mum obviously thinks he's like a pervert or something. So he's been out with me and Brooke today in Blue Water, and then come back to my house. The weather is absolutely insane today. We got back and there was like crazy hailstones and all kinds of other stuff going on. So, well, not all kinds of other stuff, just hailstones really, and rain. Do you call them hailstones in other countries? Do you know that? I wonder if they do. Do you call it, in America, do you call it hailstones, or is it called something else? Like hail. It's like little balls of ice that come down, and they're like quite hard and loud, obviously, because they're ice. So that's been my day. Brooks just left, so we've had a pretty decent day. I also went to pick my car up earlier. I can't remember if I vlogged it or not. And then this evening, I don't know what me and Jade are doing tonight. Probably going to stay in because we went out last night and we got to go out for my dad's birthday tomorrow. So I'm pretty sure we'll just chill and stay in tonight, relax. I've only had about 3.5 hours sleep as well, so I might have to have a little nap this afternoon or this evening. I'm not too sure yet. And also my iOS app is up on the Apple App Store. Like I said earlier, it does take quite a few days for them to actually authorise it. So it's going to take a little while to appear, so there's no point searching for it just yet. But I also wanted to say a huge thank you to all of you who wrote reviews on my Android app. Really do appreciate that. There was over about 160, I think, when I woke up this morning, which was really, really cool. And I'm hoping as well that we're going to see the desk setup tour video from Marquez MKBHD pretty soon as well. Really looking forward to seeing all of the desk setups that he got sent in. He said to on the stream the other night that he got about 1,100 submissions. So to sit there and watch 1,100 times 30 seconds is a job that I'm glad I don't have to do. But good on him for doing it, because I'm really looking forward to seeing the video. But that is about it for me today, guys. I'm going to call it a day, and I will be back with you guys tomorrow. Obviously, bright and early, no doubt. And have yourselves a great day, great evening, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.